You are now listening to Feeding Off Each Other.
Welcome to Feeding Off Each Other, the weekly podcast where we feed off the talent, humor, knowledge, and awesome stories of our guests and each other. I'm Matt Dennison, Matt Big Hat Dennison. Joined as always by David Small Normal Hat.
Brother,
Normal hat size.
Depending on who you talk to, it's either small to normal.
And Jason Big Black Toque Lucas.
Drake. Hello.
Nice drop. I'm wearing a massive hat. I have some business to attend to right off the top of this pod, okay? I have a post-it note given to my assistant. I'm supposed to announce that if you're listening on the dates of October 17, 18, or 19, oh wait, no, 19 is too late. We have hats on sale, everybody. Up to 40% off hats today, 48 hours only. Ends at midnight, Friday, October 18th. Confirmed. Nice. If it's Saturday, sorry.
Is it a big hat sale?
It's a normal size hat sale and toque sale.
But it's like a big sale.
It is a big
hat sale.
Yeah, it's a big normal size hat sale.
Right.
Yeah.
Super clean, super easy to understand.
But if you're interested in a big hat, if you're watching us right now on YouTube, you'll see that I'm wearing, what am I wearing, Dave? What does it look like?
You look like an iPhone game character.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I feel like, like the Subway Surfer game and stuff like that. There's always some child with like a giant head.
What? Yeah, okay.
And
I
like
feel
sunglasses, and he always looks kind of like rad.
I'm like that character in GoldenEye. Big head, small body, big head, whatever.
Isn't that just a mode?
Yeah.
Maybe that was mode. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm wearing a gigantic hat from Fat Lids. A company asked me if I wanted a gigantic hat and I could put whatever I wanted on it. And I said, okay, sure. That looks awesome. So I put Island Ride Park logo on it. Maybe like 8 months later, I don't know. I lost track of time. I received my big free hat. And at first, listen, I was skeptical about the big hat. Okay. I was like, what? You're going to kick off a big hat business, novelty hat business, and you want me to get behind it? I said, okay, well, I do want the big free hat. I want one of them, and I can put whatever I want. And I got it, and instantly I fell in love with it. And then I brought it around some of the kids in my family. Oh my God, they adore this thing. Immediately, one of my nephews, he took a RC car and he put it underneath the hat and he drove it around like the hat was just driving itself, mobile hat.
Smart.
The kids just lose it. They love it. They want it. They can't get enough of it. So, yeah, I'm here to say that you can actually buy one of these big hats.
With Island Ride Park on it?
Yeah, with Island Ride Park. $140 or something? Go to fatlids.com.
PH-A-T.
Check it out. PH, fat with a PH. It's now
wow.
That's an absurd price, okay? I'm going to be honest.
You're on the main page.
That's not me. What do you mean? Oh, the hat. Okay. Not there's an older gentleman. Probably the owner of the company.
I hope so.
I think so. There's a couple times that he's been on the website there. Anyways, how much is it? I can't see through my glasses.
$160 Canadian?
Oh, Jesus. Even more than I thought.
Yeah, that's affordable.
But it's probably $140 American.
Yes.
That must be
yes. That's why. Okay, but again, the laughter that we experienced over the weekend, priceless.
It's an expensive laugh.
Yeah, very expensive. But in the pennies now at this point, a lot of laughs. If you break it down per laugh, it's quite cheap. So
the PPLs are good.
I think if you have disposable income out there,
first go to our store.
Yes, yes. Spend it there. And then, we get $20 per hat.
Ooh,
what?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
That's not bad, right?
That's pretty good.
It's better than we probably get on our own hats.
Yeah, probably actually. So maybe do buy a Fat Lid.
Fuck our site.
Yeah. Go to Fat Lids, buy Fat Lids in bulk, and use your mom's credit card, please.
If you buy 100, you get the 101th free.
Yeah, we should give one of these things away. Hey?
That'd be fun.
How do we give it away? Like you call in, you leave a speak pipe, answer trivia. What do you think? Think on it, chew on it.
Who has the biggest head?
Just send photos.
Yeah.
With a measuring tape.
Yeah.
You know who's gonna win that? Our friend Mike. Big head.
This would be too small for him probably.
Yeah. Bigger the head, the bigger the star.
Okay, so what it is, it's just a giant hat. It's probably 6 times larger than a normal baseball cap, but it's got this foam ring in it. And
Genius.
so you can wear it like it sits sturdy on your head. Well, I mean, where'd you wear this thing? You'd wear it at
Weddings, bar mitzvahs,
Funerals.
funerals.
I feel like this is a very good white elephant gift. This would set the room on fire.
I thought you were just gonna say white people gift, white person gift. Which is also true. Elephant, yeah, that's true. The room would go crazy.
I'm trying to think of what animal this would actually just fit and would be hilarious to put on. Like, could you put this on a cow? You know what I mean?
You can put anything on a cow.
Well, okay, but a regular size hat's just gonna look like a thimble on their head.
Chimpanzee.
No, a chimpanzee has the same size hat as us, maybe smaller.
Damn it.
We put our baby nephew in the hat, like like it was like a autumn photo shoot where they got
Like a manger?
babies in the manger, or like the pumpkin or something like that. But our version was an Island Red Park hat.
That's cute.
That's good. That's good.
So yeah, go buy a hat. And damn, we spent a lot of time selling that hat. We should be selling our own products here. We have another product though to sell on you folks out there in Chother Nation. It is the pass me one, Dave, please. It is the North Shore map. What are we calling this fucking thing? Jeez, it's got 19 words in the title. The North Shore Trail Map Cloth.
I think we killed
MTB.
Yeah, North Shore MTB map cloth, maybe.
Yeah, that's good for SEO.
Cloth map or map cloth?
Map cloth.
Okay.
Map cloth. Okay, it's a trail map. It's not trail forks. It's a physical map. Now, why? Well, Jason's been driving around from bike shop to bike shop selling these things.
Yeah, it's like a Girl Guide situation.
And I'm curious, what would you say about your salesmanship?
Like in terms of what I say to the shop to make them buy it?
Well, I don't know. Are you doing well? Are you feeling confident? Are you is your message well received?
Yeah, I mean, if I was doing well, we would be sold out already. So
That's true.
no, I think from the bike shops that I've gone to here on the shore and in Vancouver and extended, they're all, I would say 90% of them get it. They're like, yes, obviously this is not a replacement for an electronic map on your phone. It is, I hesitate to say novelty, but it's an item that, yeah, if you lose reception or phone battery, you can use as a map, but also it's a cloth. Also, it's just a cool thing to have as a part of the North Shore experience. It's also a good gift, good for tourists who come here and want a piece of the North Shore to take home.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
We've said it's a cool thing too, where you're like having a conversation with a friend about where to go, and you get more of that like big overview.
And a lot of the shops I talked to, specifically here on the shore, said people come in asking for maps still. They want to know where to go and be able to like reference and talk to their friends and not just show them a phone screen. Like, paper's not dead, maps aren't dead.
Now, if you want to start conversations with the map, just imagine the conversations you'd begin with a big hat and a map. It'd be unbelievable.
Yeah.
People wouldn't leave you alone.
I'm a man.
But the reason we, so if, I don't know, do you think the Chuzzers are following what the heck we're talking about? Do we explain what it is? Just
It's
a
a-
microfiber cloth with a map on it of Frome and
Yeah.
Seymour Mountains here on the North Shore.
Exactly.
that does
It's
it.
waterproof. You can use it to wipe your glasses, your phone.
Your butt.
It's machine washable. Your butt. It is machine washable. You could put in the
You could. So,
washer after.
yeah, use it on your butt. Leave a review.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Like in a real
Better than your
emergency.
sock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or a glove. Like,
That
I'd way
is-
rather use that.
That is, yeah, that's better than an acorn or a squirrel. You gotta use whatever's around. Or a mushroom.
Yeah. What do they retail for? 25 Canadian, right? They also had this question. The NSMBA did verify these maps. They are accurate and they're totally up to date with all the trails that are here on the shore. They're not just scribbled on by us. It's actually
Yes, it did verify. We sent it and we received a thumbs up back. So
No, they made a good few suggestions.
okay.
Yeah.
True.
So
Now,
go
what do
buy
you
a map.
say? Well, you had a couple haters though, right? When you were selling
I
it.
did have a couple haters.
Yeah.
Call them out by name.
Which I don't want to do that, but I think it's fair to say even now going into a bike shop is a scary experience, even as a white male, a white cis male, such as myself. And there's a few.
You forgot privileged, white privileged male.
Absolutely.
And famous.
Yes.
Stupid, below average. Yes. the haters, and there's going to be a few of these. They're like, well, Trail Forks exists.
Trail Forks, just like an app that is
We're aware.
dedicated to
Well aware.
trail maps.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had been like, what? No! Thrown the box in the garbage.
In hindsight, should have, if I was more
Wait,
confident, I would have done that.
Trail what?
I have so many phone calls to make.
Yeah. My investments.
I got 1 million of these things in a warehouse.
Yeah. That would have been a huge box in the back of the truck, just light on fire. Yeah. Which Trail Forks does exist. And that's okay. It can. This is not that. It's obviously something different. But yeah, I don't know. It's at that point when you enter that discussion, you hear that right away. You're like, I'm not winning this battle. It's just better to cut your losses and leave.
And that's why Jason's a great salesman. He's like, well, all right, well, yeah, see you later.
Yeah.
I like to imagine Jason as like an old timey like snake oil salesman where he walks in, he's like, these are the only map you'll ever need.
Well, we should have sent you out there, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm trying to scratch the top of my head, but it's not working. I can't connect.
Wow.
I got an itch deep inside my hat.
I love the hair.
Should I wear it the whole time?
As long as it's comfortable and not hurting you.
I feel like we have like real serious stuff to possibly talk about later. And I feel like wearing the hat, it's gonna,
Undercut it.
maybe, yeah. But also I feel relaxed in the
Or
hat.
maybe it gives like the situation levity.
That's true. I think I'm gonna stick with the hat for now.
Okay.
I'll stick. I want to listen to some speak pipes right off rip. What do you guys think?
I think it's great.
I like it.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
We haven't done a pod for what, a couple of weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. We're sorry, folks. We built a set in our studio, upside down bike build. You may have seen on our Instagram. Mahalo, my dude. We were building bikes upside down. It's crazy. It's hard to explain. Just go look at it. We had this set. It was taking up half of this podcast set, and it was just a bit of a freaking nuisance. So we said, okay, let's just
Focus on one thing at a time.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Speak Pipes. This one is from 2 months ago, so hopefully we'll play some catch up here. It's from Eli.
Now that's on us.
That is on us. This is not Eli's fault.
Hey guys, this is Eli. Love the podcast. But I just wanted to let you guys know that you're all wrong.
Sweet.
And the plural of octopus is octopodes.
What? Octopodes? What?
Wait,
Oh my God.
play
What?
the next one.
Dave's hyped to respond to
Oh,
this.
Dave's pre-listened to these. Oh, lame. Okay, there's one more from Eli here.
Octopodes nuts.
I had forgot about this, and I heard this 2 months ago, and it really made me laugh.
Wait, what did he? I get the joke, but what was the exact word he was using for
Octopodes.
octopodes?
Octopodes.
Like-
Octopodes?
Like octopodes.
Octopodes.
These nuts.
That
I really
was good. I appreciate that.
I appreciate
Love it.
that
I
he
appreciate it.
made it two different.
He didn't just pause for 5 seconds.
Because I listened to it and I was like, oh, okay, and then I listened to the next one. I went, oh,
Have you listened to all these?
no, I don't know. I
Okay.
can't remember.
This from great one, Eli. Thank you. This one's from Drew Swanner. Oh, I shouldn't have said his last name at all.
What's up, feeders? Just listened to your episode with
Feeders.
Annie, and I had a comment about your octopus.
Oh.
The plural of octopus is actually octopodes,
Oh.
due to its Greek roots. This is coming from a guy with an octopus tattoo on him. And did you also know that octopus have 4 hearts and 9 brains? So, if you're looking for a new smartest guy on the pod, give me a call. Dave is no longer.
Well, technically,
Wait.
you're not on the pod, so
Wait, so he said octopodes too?
yeah. But I did look it up after this guy sent it in at the time, and it's like a 50-50 octopodes and octopi.
I've never heard the word
Depends who you
octopodes.
ask.
But you look at it and it says like you would read it as like octopodes.
Oh.
Octopodcast. This is an extremely nerdy argument. You're
And-
all dorks.
And this is from 2 months ago episode referring to Annie.
Yeah. My mind is blown. I don't know which way to call it now.
Now, the octopus might have more brains, but Dave sure has more heart than any
No,
octopus I know out there.
the octopus has 4 hearts, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
I got more though,
Yeah, you have more heart.
I got 5.
More heart.
and more fart.
And the same amount of brain?
No,
No,
Much less.
much less.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And now, Dave, he is the smartest person on the pod, but it's
Easily.
not because he's so smart. It's because Jason and I are so dumb.
Exactly.
So it's, you know,
I'm both offended and other things.
well, that's what we want here. Feeding off each other's fellas. Another.
Okay, this one's from Caleb with a K.
Thanks for specifying.
Alrighty, how's it going?
Good.
This is Caleb calling in from, I'm from the States. I'm in Whistler. And I got a question
We know.
because I cannot figure out what these green flashing lights are. What does it mean? There's no pattern that I can see. So,
Like traffic lights?
yeah, what does it mean? Also, why do they, on the sea to sky, they hang the signs? All the signs are hanging. What's that for? Some road questions for you. All right, bye. Nom 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 nom.
Where is he from in the States?
One of them.
Yeah, one of the states. It's funny because I thought Canadians are the ones who say the States. Like Americans don't say the States.
Well,
They
he
just
was
say
in
USA
Whistler,
or
so
America.
maybe he.
Picked up on
Can
some lingo.
I need to ask you a question. What time was that sent at night?
Oh, I don't. It just says 2 months ago.
Oh, it doesn't say the time?
No.
Okay, I believe that came in late, or I listened to that late at night, and then I couldn't sleep. And because of the flashing green light question, I double confirmed what it meant, and I was correct. And then I also did an online road test just for fun. Like the drivers, like the learning permit, and it's kind of hard. I did pass.
Can I guess what the flashing is for?
Yeah, you go ahead.
You know now. You still remember?
Yep.
Okay. So
I'm going to be honest, guys. I thought at first he was just talking about the northern lights.
Oh.
And then I was going to make a joke like it's traffic lights. But now we're actually talking about traffic lights.
Yeah.
So when it's flashing, it's indicating that is going to be a throughway for a long time. When it goes to solid green, you know that it's getting ready to transition to yellow. That would be my guess.
I'm pretty sure, and this is like in everywhere in like probably BC, that it means it's a pedestrian controlled crosswalk.
Oh.
And so if it's flashing green, it means like be on the lookout that someone might press the button soon, and then it might go.
And then once they hit the button, it goes solid.
Then it would go solid green, and then it would go red or yellow red.
Wow. What does this say?
Pedestrian crossing or intersection.
Now, I also, it crossed my mind that he could be talking about the green flash.
What's that?
It's a natural phenomenon when the sun sets and it just crests below the horizon. There's a green flash that happens for like a fraction of I don't know, maybe it's a couple seconds or it's a second. I don't know. But it's a super, super rare photograph.
Huh.
So if you get it, you're pretty lucky.
Is it something that you can see?
Google it. Google it.
Can you see it with the naked eye, or is it just a photo?
Jeez.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I've seen this in movies.
You want to know where I learned this from? Arthur. Every day when you're walking down the street,
I never watched it.
everybody that you
What?
meet.
I guess you're too old.
No, I wasn't. I definitely wasn't. Although there was a character named DW,
Yeah.
and that's my initials, and people would call me DW sometimes in reference, and I'd be like, I don't know.
Dora Winifred.
And that's what it stands for me as well.
For you.
Yeah.
Okay, boomer.
Did you guys learn about the green flash? Oh, no.
No,
Jason.
I didn't
Okay,
know.
Dave, you already knew. Smartest guy at the pod. Of
Yeah, of
course.
No,
course.
I didn't know about it.
You didn't know about it?
No.
Oh.
Wait, hold up.
Oh, well, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, hold
Yeah.
on. Bring the photos back if you don't mind. Like, it's such a, like, oh, man. I think you need to Wikipedia it. I'm curious now.
What the hell is even that?
Exactly. I'm curious what the hell is even that. But also, I'm concerned I'm not going to be able to read the screen with these shades on. So somebody's got to take the wheel.
I
Oh
can't read.
my. The green flash and green ray are meteorological optical phenomena that sometimes occur
Transiently.
transsexually around the moment of sunset or sunrise. When the conditions are right, a distinct green spot is briefly visible above the sun's upper limb.
Wow.
The green appearance usually
Limb.
lasts for no more than 2 seconds. Rarely the green flash can resemble a ray shooting up from the sunset or sunrise point.
2 seconds. That's amazing.
So I get it's just a way light moves through the sunset.
Yeah,
Sunrise?
some sort of refractions, my dude. Check out that second photo, though. That's
It's pretty cool.
really amazing. Santa Cruz,
I feel like
California.
people probably saw this in like the Middle Ages and they're like, guess it's God.
Yeah.
You know, like that's.
Well, yeah, I'm not convinced it's not God. That would be pretty cool to see.
Dan God.
I feel like the Northern Lights used to be super rare. Is it just me, or is it like happening all the time now? Like the Northern Lights happened the other night, and Brooke they were already in bed. Brooke wanted to see it because she missed the last time we had the like superstorm. She was sick and then like hopped up on NyQuil. She put on her jacket, went outside. She said, "I see it. You want to come?" And I was like, whatever. Who cares? I just feel like it's happening all the time now. What's happening? Am I just paying attention more, or is it like?
No, it's happening more frequent this year.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's probably some sort of cycle of
Yeah,
shit going
exactly.
on.
Yeah.
I also feel like maybe more people are talking about it because people can just see them on their phones now.
Phones did get better at that, like night photography.
True. So more people are seeing it instantly without having to go drive somewhere like away from the city, and they're sending it around to all their friends. So it's just like people are just being they're talking about it more. So
we're at the peak of an 11-year solar cycle.
Well, there you go.
According to Sky News, they would know.
Yeah, they would know.
They're the experts.
If it was like
learning a lot.
If it was ocean news, I'd be like, all right, settle down, know your place.
Okay, ground news. We know.
Fascinating.
Wow.
So what did we learn about the green flash? Quite a bit.
I didn't even know it existed. So
Yeah, 100%.
All the flashes and the Northern Lights. Well, great speak pipe.
Yeah, that was great, Caleb with a K. Let's listen to one from Bjorn. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. It's way too hard.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Bjorn from Germany. So I've recently moved. Now I've got a bit of a commute. And I'm going to just listen more and more to your podcast. I'm kind of all over the place, not listening chronologically. Last episodes, listened to Casey, like Crazy Stalker Story, like What
Nice.
Is Up? True crime podcast right there. Then I had, I think, Andrew talking about Burning Man. And just had this like idea, like sparkle ponies at Burning Man are the same people that ride their mountain bikes but never dig. Like no dig, no ride. It's like the sparkle ponies. And now finally Christina. So I don't know like how many episodes you got now. Our podcast
111.
is still going. You didn't like get too many speak pipes in the past, so I wonder if this is just going to drown in a flood of speak pipes, or you still got only like 3-4. But
Hey.
yeah, just wanted to send this. Great work, Jason, Matt, David Wiggins. Not sure if there's another David on the podcast now. So just saying David Wiggins. Yeah, looking forward. Maybe I'm going to listen to the podcast where you feature this in half a year or so. Not sure. Yeah. Just wanted to send you another speak pipe.
No question. Okay.
Oh, Bjorn.
That was 1 month ago, so we're batting higher than his average.
I love that. I love that he was just like, and then I listened to this podcast, and then that podcast,
And then I woke up and,
and
then
then
I
this
ate
one,
cereal.
and I plan on listening to more.
My favorite comment though was, "Oh, holy true crime podcast."
Wow, so crazy.
I realized we didn't finish answering one of the questions from the last speak pipe.
Oh, what
He
is
was
it?
talking about the hanging signs.
Oh, the hanging
Oh.
signs. Yeah, I don't get that one. I mean,
Like on the traffic things?
I wasn't even sure what he meant.
I mean, I'm thinking, in the States, you see hanging signs.
Yeah. I don't quite know what he means.
All right, then move along.
I
Hanging
assume there's
signs.
something reasonable for that. I don't know.
So you talking about the ones that are on like an arm?
That's what I thought. Yeah.
I thought you were originally asking what time did he send that speak pipe in, because dude's definitely stoned right now at like
No.
3 a.m. looking at street signs, can't remember where he lives.
No, it's because I was doing road tests.
Man, what a life. Okay, well, Bjorn,
Thank you.
good to hear from you, buddy. Next time, ask a question.
Well, yeah. This one is from Eli again, which I can only presume is the same Eli.
Hey guys, it's Eli from Iowa again. Just listening to the newest episode, you guys talking about King's Cup. We used to play a very similar game, but instead of a cup in the middle, it was a beer in the middle. And every time you pulled a card, you had to slide the card underneath the tab on the beer.
Oh.
And whoever ended up cracking the beer had to chug the whole beer. So, different ways.
Different ways.
What was it with his voice? Was that his phone or whatever recorded? Or,
Yeah, it sounded like he had like a smoker's hole.
yeah, that was cool.
It sounded like he was like going like this on his throat with
He's-
his hand.
He sounded like 90 years old.
Or he was recording to a toaster or a potato.
It's all those beers he had to drink.
Different ways.
That was
He had
that's
that
cool.
like Post Malone thing, you know, where he had that vibrato with his voice.
Yeah.
Now wait, what was it? He like slides the tab or
No, you put the cards under the beer?
Yeah, under the tab of the beer.
Mm.
So I imagine like 20 or 30, you're gonna crack that beer. It's pretty. Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yeah, like you keep
yes.
adding them and adding
The
them. until
thickness.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I've never thought of that.
Different ways.
Well, bring out a beer. Who's got the deck of cards?
Different ways.
Different
Thanks,
ways.
Eli, that was very different than the D's Nuts one. You guys want another one?
Please.
Okay,
Yeah,
we've
D's
got
Nuts.
5 more. This one's from Cavin or Cavin, Cavin. I'm not sure how to say
With a
that.
K?
What's
See.
up, guys? This is Kevin over from Colorado. Just wanted to get on here and say how I appreciate the podcast. Been listening for a few months now. Always like to put the pod in when I'm at work, working on some bikes, in the shop, when I'm mowing the lawn, just doing whatever.
I'm a man.
Also want to say I appreciate the follow back on Instagram at cdoc_mtb. That's pretty sweet of you guys. I've been watching Mahal, my dude, IFHT for years now. And there was always just so much stoke around those videos for me. Especially when I first started mountain biking, like how to buy a mountain bike and all those OG videos were just always full of stoke for me when I was just getting into the sport. And there's songs from you guys' videos that always got me stoked for riding. Like one of them was I Got the Juice by Dream Junkies. It's just such a random song, but it was just always my like hype song for years when I was on the bike, because it was in one of your guys' videos. I think it was in How to Buy a Mountain Bike. But yeah, you guys need to get out here to Colorado, ride some bike park, ride some backcountry stuff. It's a pretty sweet ride. But yeah, just want to say how I appreciate the pod, and yeah, bye.
Cool.
No question.
No question. Kevin.
Oh, we appreciate it, Kevin.
We were in Colorado
We were in Colorado.
2 years ago.
We were.
Mm-hmm. Dressed as Teletubbies.
Now he was stoked. How many times did he say stoked?
He was pretty
hella
stoked.
Hella stoked, my guy.
I think he thought a little bit about what he was going to say when he was leaving that speak pipe, but then he probably just like got really excited and stoked and rambled a bit.
You guys remember that kid from the news with the green glasses on the skateboard? He gets interviewed and he's like, "I'm so stoked, my dude, skirt," and then dabs.
No.
You don't remember, Dave?
I remember that.
That kid changed my life. Okay, pull that up, please.
Oh my God, Brooke, how'd you do that so fast?
Brad, shit, I haven't
Matt.
favored it.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say this is just you
With a smaller hat on.
Yeah.
I think, okay, there was a point in my life where I was referencing this kid so much. I had glasses that looked, Brooke, you just pulled them out like 5 seconds ago, whatever. People thought that was me. Yeah. And I think there was also people who thought you're ripping off that kid, but I don't know. I was trying to show love to that kid.
It doesn't really look like.
Can you play the clip? I mean, the teeth give it away. He's got he's got a gap.
Find out for yourself, Terrace. Are you excited about the backyard ramp?
I'm so stoked, my dudes.
Okay, this is a remix one.
Okay, I hated that.
That pisses me right off.
Play the real one.
Yeah.
Okay, I hated that.
Pull up the right one. Yeah, so the
Walker is gathering reaction from the skateboarding
There we
community
go.
tonight. So, Jamie, are people excited by this?
Find out for yourself, Terrace. Are you excited about the backyard ramp?
I'm so stoked, my dudes.
There you have it.
His voice is so much deeper than I expected.
Did you love that?
I loved it.
Oh, thank God. I loved it.
What the buzz?
You know,
Just play that one more time, okay?
my favorite news person like this, like a regular, high school, whatever person.
Yourself, Terrace. Are you excited about the backyard ramp?
I'm so stoked, my dudes.
There you have it.
I like how his voice starts to kind of trail off. Like
He had his voice cracked. He had like a bubble in his throat or something like that.
But my favorite one is the guy that calls all his teammate dog. Have you seen this one?
Maybe. What was that kid's name? Man, if he ever watches this or hears, I want to interview this kid. Yeah, well, I guess he's a grown man now, but yeah. Possibly. How old is he? I don't know. But we made stickers that say "So stoked, my dudes," and like oh yeah. Okay, so Brooke Googled "So stoked, my dudes," and then third row down, it's our skirt gloves. It's me and one of our merch photos. It's the Fender. Yeah, I mean this kid, he set us up for the stoke. He's the original stoked kid.
I feel like those glasses too, like. We've definitely like had that look in videos and merch and stuff.
Brooke, if you wouldn't mind, pass me those glasses. Pass me them. Nice toss. These are really close.
They're like the same glasses pretty much. His are a bit more oval, but I mean the color is close.
Maybe I should put a normal hat on.
No? This looks right.
The correct response was, "What do you mean normal hat?" It's normal.
What the fuck are you doing here?
His look a bit more like swimming goggles.
Yeah. Brooke's telling me to take off the hat, guys. Oh, what if I just find my light? All right, we're off the rails now. No. Okay, if this kid is out there, I need to ask him these types of questions in the interview.
Yeah.
What glasses were those? Where did you acquire them? What color are they? Did your voice really crack? Why were you on the news? Was that skate park actually sick? Were you actually stoked that day? What is life? And does God exist? And who did he tell you that to?
Where is this? Do we know? Because it's CTV, so it's Canada.
Yeah, I think it's like Alberta.
Okay.
Maybe. Just taking a swing.
Just based on nothing?
I don't know. I mean, the last time I dove into this story was a while ago, but I've just, my gut's saying Alberta.
Fair.
Based on nothing.
Let's go, Brandon.
Yes.
Yeah. Kid's a legend. Okay. How do we get onto this guy again? Oh yeah, Kevin sent us down this path.
Because he was so stoked.
He was so stoked.
So many times.
All right, let's go.
Wait, hold on. There's another awesome. What's the scooter kid? He says that was legitness.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
like in
yeah,
the same neighborhood. Pull
That was legitness.
There you go.
I got that one.
Got it on the board. Now this kid, I actually can't decide between this kid or the last. Who gets me more stoked?
I think this kid.
Yeah, this kid for sure.
This guy,
it's so pure.
He's so warm.
The smile, priceless. Pull up the video, please.
His doesn't seem as, set up.
There's no persona to him.
The other kid, they were like, okay, you're gonna go skate over there, come back around, and say something.
I feel like this kid has been repurposed so many times, different memes and like videos. And
Yeah! That was legitness. That was hot.
His teeth are amazing.
That kid had a rough school.
Or he was a legend at school.
No, I think he was like that legend that people just like make fun of.
I don't know. He seems like he's got a good personality and that people would have been stoked about him.
I think kids don't realize good personalities.
Could have gone either way, as I see it.
It's all how confident he was and how he could just press through.
Now it's that kid's name. I need to get him on the pod too and interview him.
Legitness.
I love those
Wait,
kids.
what? Is that him? What? Oh, God. Did
Joshua?
he not grow?
Oh, what do you mean, oh, God?
I mean, he looks the same.
He looks sick. No, he's just normal. He's not sick. That's not why he's short.
I said
Jason.
he looks the same.
Oh, he's not sick. He looks ill.
You have a disease? Oh, God. Okay, next speak pipe. We gotta get off this.
Please. Thank you.
Tommy
Jesus,
Lee.
I'm trying to
Hello, my dudes. I'm from Norway. I was wondering, I didn't hear a podcast where you had Mikael Agato on the show. Are you planning to do it, or have you had her and I haven't heard it? Thanks, and keep doing what you're doing.
So he's using SpeakPipe as Google, basically, instead of just looking up whether we've done an episode with Michaela.
No, Mikaela.
Mikaela.
His name is Tommy Lee.
Sick.
I thought it was going to be Pamela's ex, but
Pamela.
Maybe he was. He was just doing a bit.
Or is Mikhail's ex? Who knows?
Yeah, we asked Michaela on a few times.
Yeah.
Schedules haven't synced.
No. What are you thinking about?
Well, it's tough.
Schedules.
She doesn't live in the vicinity.
Yeah,
she
that's
didn't for a long time.
That's the challenge.
Yeah, and then she's a busy bee. But no, you haven't missed it, Tommy Lee
Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. Oh, I love it. He said Norway, but it sounded Ukrainian or Russian almost, or like Eastern Europe.
Yeah, wasn't that Norwegian?
No.
And I'm a bit Norwegian, so I think I would know.
Really?
I'm a quarter.
Do your best Norwegian accent.
It's kind of like Scandinavian accents are kind of like a Minnesota accent, so it's kind of like, like, so don't you know, like, we went to the park, it's a bit sing.
Norway is tuning out all of our Norwegian
Can you say I'm so stoked my dude's skirt in that accent?
I'm so stoked my dude skirt.
Not to be racist or anything.
It's not racist. These are my people. These are my blue-eyed brethren.
You're Aryan.
Yeah.
I might have a little bit of that in me. I don't know. Some sort of something up there.
But you got the Icelandic.
Icelandic? I mean, I don't know.
Super technical.
But isn't that what you've told us?
Yeah, I have like a family. I have a family. A family.
A secret family
Tell
on
me
the side?
things. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Fuck yeah.
No, the what's it called? The family tree. I always forget
Genealogy?
Genealogy, that's it. I have like maybe 10 pages of family tree that I should probably learn and go to Iceland and find long lost denizens or make a film. Would be fun.
Wait, do you have the data? Like a 23andMe situation? Or?
No.
That'd be interesting.
Now, what do you do there? You spit in a cup?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Spit on that thing.
Spit from your crotch
Yeah,
into
it's
a cup.
I'm pretty sure.
Do you actually have to give them a sample?
Yeah, and then you send it. It's like a little vial. I'm pretty sure.
Are we talking saliva? Are we talking other fluids?
I mean, you can put whatever you
Dealer's
want.
choice.
In there.
Stool sample?
Tropicana. Who knows?
You take your used map.
Costco
and you
sample?
shove it in there.
You used map.
I'm not a paranoid person, but I kind of don't
What?
want them having my DNA.
What do you mean?
I don't want them to have it.
What are they going to do with it?
I don't know, something.
What? No.
You don't know what the future looks like. What if they want to fucking do something?
The man is so smart, we must clone him.
Yeah.
He has 4 hearts and 9 brains.
The 3 buttholes.
Lord knows what he used them for.
I just don't like it.
Okay.
Why else do they want my DNA? There's some sort of thing
To
going
get
on.
your money. So
No. Okay, no. This is way more of like a data play. you know?
Go on. Let's dive in here.
I'm just saying. I think there's
What do you
reason for
say?
skepticism.
Could be. What if someone imagine someone breaks into the lab and they steal the DNA, someone, it's like your data, it's like your social insurance number.
It's
You're
not
jizz in a cup. What if someone steals it?
That's fine. No, you don't want that. You definitely don't want that. Stole it. Because then you have runaway kids going around. But
you wouldn't know about them.
you might. That's the issue. If they did a 23andMe and they sent in there.
But if I hadn't done it already, then they can't triangulate me.
That's true. But imagine that
And the
if you
cup
had
said property of David Wiggins on it.
with a photo of your face.
This is the most heavily used cup we've ever seen.
You actually sent in 3.
Weird. There's lip marks on the rim.
Have you heard of that company doing a lot of podcast ads right now? Load Booster.
Sorry, company?
Yeah, literally.
Pardon?
Load Booster.
No.
It's a pill you take to
boost your load.
To boost your load.
For what? For reproductive purposes?
Yeah,
Sperm
yeah.
count's going down.
Well, if you're a dribbler rather than a fire hose, I guess it's it helps enhance that and then make you. Oh, look, we got it on Google.
This is a free ad. This is. Do we make $20 off this per load, or how does this split work?
God, I hope.
Are we talking about laundry or?
Yeah. I just heard a lot of ads, which I was like, am I getting targeted for this?
How did they know?
Yeah.
These nuts.
Wow.
Very interesting. Anyway,
Well, you know.
Thanks, Tommy Lee. That really, I don't know how we got to load boosting, but thank you. I'm excited for this next one. It's from I Heart Shart.
Mm-hmm.
I Heart Emoji Shart.
I've heard of iHeartRadio, but not that one.
It's a different podcast network.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his own soundboard.
Nice.
Now, do you think he's doing that with his mouth?
No, I've already recognized one of the one of the farts.
It's like a soundboard.
Yeah,
He's recorded the washroom here.
Is that, is that
No,
Spencer?
Yeah, that was me on September 24th. Actually, I recognize that one.
Yeah, I can do that too.
I had the meatball sub.
Dave, this is what I imagine would be like if you ate a whole round of Parmesan or something.
That would be me. Although
No.
I don't fart that much. I just feel like a balloon, you know? It's all just stays internal and it's horrible.
It's just nothing and then everything all at once.
Yeah, like that movie.
No, I really do recognize one of those farts. There's just like a certain high-pitched one, like I've heard it a million times. Listen, I've had this in this career. I've listened to a lot of fucking weird things on sound design websites. You know, where I'm like downloading sounds. I just listen to like 100 sounds in the right, in order to find the right fart or like the right whatever the weirdest shit. Like
Totally.
the best like tinkle sound. You know, like what does it sound like when you're peeing into a toilet? Like that's not just like any old splash. You got to find the right one, right?
Get specific.
So I know my farts at this point.
Is that one like the Wilhelm fart?
Yeah, it's like so fake, you know? That's
Like
a
that
good
one.
one. That one reminds me of Peter Griffin.
Yeah, that one's fake
Yeah.
though for sure.
All right, we've really gone downhill. Okay, next pipe, please. Brooke, how you doing? Hanging in there? What do your farts sound like? Brooke and I play Guess My Farts sometimes. You guys play that? We've talked about this.
Brooke sound like a piccolo. It's like
No, fuck no.
What?
They sound like the fucking 9 o'clock gun, Vancouver, Stanley Park. Yeah, Foghorn, West Vancouver.
You're saying very different things.
Huh?
A cannon or a foghorn?
Well,
that's the
time of day.
range.
Time of
Oh,
day.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh God, this one's from Cassidy. It's a girl.
Ew! Don't listen to it.
What's up, Chugger?
Oh,
World?
fuck.
This is Cassidy
Well,
coming from Bellingham, Washington.
Don't judge.
I'm from Minnesota, so obviously my favorite episode is How to Be a Hockey Player.
Hockey.
I had a question about hockey, obviously. Is there a Canadian
Well, we might as well
Miracle
stop
on
here.
Ice? And B, do you guys know what the Miracle on Ice is? Is that just a USA thing? That was the greatest moment in U.S. hockey history, and I'm just wondering if the Canadians appreciate it as much as us Americans do. And do you guys have one? All right, now a mountain bike question, because biking in Bellingham, obviously. Do you guys have a favorite place to ride in the United States? Obviously, there's a lot of great riding up in Vancouver, Squamish, Whistler, and so forth. But if you guys were to go riding somewhere in the U.S., where would it be? We got a lot of good stuff, so none of those cop-out answers of wherever you're riding next. If you're going to go somewhere next weekend, where would it be? Washington, Oregon, California, Arkansas, where are you guys headed for an American bike trip? All right, let me know. See you guys.
Now, I want to defend my wherever I'm riding next answer. I don't know if that was directly a call out to me the time I said that.
Sounded
but
like it.
When someone says, like, what's your favorite trail ever of all time? Like, you'll ride forever until you die. That's a tough one. That's where I feel like I'm like, I don't know, where I try to just enjoy whatever truly is coming up next. I don't know if I have a favorite trail because there's like, I got like a top 20, right? Hard to rank. I guess I could choose one, but is it really? I don't know. But now the question, what's your favorite trail like you want to go to next in your bucket list or something? I feel like that has an answer. That's easier to answer.
Yeah, it's definitely easier.
Yeah.
But Dave, take us back to hockey. 'Cause that was first.
Go ahead.
Or Matt, you know these
The
things.
Miracle on Ice. No,
I actually don't.
Canada doesn't really have one because we're so dominant at hockey. It's not like a big shock.
Enemy spotted.
Whereas when the U.S. won the 1980 Olympics against the USSR, who were a powerhouse, it was this big miracle on ice because they were a bunch of hockey guys from college teams. Because at that point, Olympic hockey was all amateurs. But the Russians were pros because the NHL wasn't involved. So it was like, it would be like a bunch of plumbers beating an NHL team, ostensibly. So that's why it was such a significant event. But Canada doesn't have that so much because they were just so good.
What about the golden goal?
We have these like landmark moments that are
be.
really exciting, but we were the expected winner of that tournament, right? And there's been various tournaments where it was very exciting when we won, but I don't know if there's a direct comparable.
Was that like Cold War times too, where I feel like
yeah,
like so
for sure.
beating the Russians was probably pretty
and then
cool.
Canada had the Summit Series against the USSR, where it was best on best, and Canada won that, and that was a big deal. So like there has been stuff like that. Do we care about it as much? Absolutely not. I remember seeing the movie Miracle as a kid and being like, okay, settle down, Americans. They're acting like they owned the sport, and it's like they borrow it.
As an American?
What do you mean?
That's so uncharacteristic.
yeah. So those are my takes.
And favorite trail in the U.S.?
Whatever
whatever I'm riding next.
The Teletubby, the one we did is a Teletubby.
Whatever doesn't kill me.
Or what not the pump track, but
what
would you
was,
call that?
That was in Erie, Colorado.
Yeah.
Those were just like trails.
Just I don't even know if they had names. I think it was like literally just like blue trail.
But it was just like
it was like in a field.
And
it was like jumpy, pumpy, bermy.
Yeah, and
no trees.
It was the first time I'd been on a jump, and I didn't really know how to do it, and I hit my butthole.
Wait, I don't remember you riding.
Yeah, I did like one lap, and I was like, that's enough for me.
Oh, wow! I don't even remember that lap though.
Yeah, and
we didn't film it.
I was wearing the costume.
Oh,
you're wearing a GoPro, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I was like in the front or something. So
yeah. And no one really prepared me for anything, so I just was like, I'm going to injure myself.
And you were wearing the Teletubby?
Yes.
Oh my God. That's irresponsible of your employer.
Yeah, it really is.
Insane.
That went great.
Anyways.
And it was really spiky out there too. I remember like there was thorns and we were wearing those god awful warm Teletubbies.
There was dozens of people around, so I was really conscious about not being too slow, and it was very stressful for a newbie.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say what's that Teletubby's name?
Tinky Winky?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say really stressful for a Tinky Winky.
That too.
I think I'm gonna go with Colorado. Actually, I'm gonna go with Crested Butte or something like
Crusty
that.
Butt?
Crusty Butt. Yeah, is that like our Chilcotins kind of thing?
I don't know.
Like mostly climb and hike a bike and then a little bit of downhill, but it's breathtaking. It's amazing and it'll change your life. Because that's of interest. Can you ride in Yosemite? Is there anywhere? Is that just fully?
I don't know.
Fully walking.
I think it's fully walking. I imagine it's like a Zion situation where there's like a bike lane to get around, but
yeah,
I don't think you're mountain biking there.
That's cool too. Big Sur is somewhere I'd like to visit again. I don't know
your big hat?
I was gonna say
my big hat.
A Big Sur would love to wear that hat.
People don't forget.
I would love to. If there's any riding out there, I don't know. Even like a road bike, that'd be cool. That would be cool. Oregon, really dope. I have ridden my bike out there before, but I almost want to ride a dirt bike on the sand dunes instead. The sand dunes are so sick.
Dunes are cool.
And maybe like East Coast somewhere. I don't know. Highland. Where's good bike park? What's the best bike park in USA?
I haven't been to them all. I think Highland is like the most popular, probably, but I don't think it's the most visited. Like I think those bike parks in California, around Lake Tahoe and stuff, are probably more popular, like more visited.
Also, Moab's really awesome. That's really cool. I don't know. I personally like the grind out there.
I think the U.S. really not so much lucked out, but they have dealer's choice of terrain. Like you can do the Moab Desert, you can do the California, like right next to the ocean, rip single track, and then the East Coast Rocky. Like they have so much stuff. We have a lot in BC, but then there's a big gap of nothing.
Yeah, well, we don't have like a Moab or something.
No,
like that.
not at all.
It would be very cool to go to Laguna Beach and ride those trails too.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Richie Schley or who's living out there these days?
Drake.
Drake
near Calabasas.
Drake.
Drake. Seth and Ryan.
Who?
Sheckler?
Oh no, I'm just thinking of OC characters.
Those are such OC names. Yeah, those are probably I've exhausted. I've said 19 places.
Yeah, there's a lot of places.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm trying to give a lot of love to a lot of these places. We almost went to Spider Mountain in Texas this year. We tried, and then there was a fire?
No, there was just a lack of communication at some point.
They were fired up. And
they were
were
fired up, exactly.
Fired up. And we were going to try to link it up when we went to see Seth.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes this happens when you're talking to a company or a destination where something happens on their side, I guess, that they're just like, it's easier to not talk to you anymore. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
there's been a few times.
It's nice when people just give you the thanks but no thanks or whatever.
Like
just end it.
I don't mind people saying no. That's okay.
Yeah, you gotta take your L's.
Yeah.
You gotta give me the L before I can take it.
The L. It's okay.
Give it. Just give it. Don't give me a question mark.
Exactly.
And then we also almost went to Montana.
Yeah, Legacy Bike Park.
Yeah,
that does look like a cool place.
Wait, is this the third time Montana's been referenced in this pod, or where?
No, he said Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota. Oh, yeah, right, Minnesota.
Not so great mountain biking there.
Yeah, and those might be my answers.
Yeah, I would say probably Colorado.
Okay,
as
easy.
well. But like, there's a bike park. I think it's called Trestle Bike Park.
Right.
It has a really cool looking slope style trail on it with big like wood roller coaster, spinny roos.
Right,
that looks really fun.
A YouTuber's wet dream. That thumbnail. That's a lot of wood.
They used to have Crankworks there, I remember. And
oh yeah,
yeah, I always wanted to go there since then.
All right, Dave's falling asleep. Next, next,
sorry.
He's fucking.
This is the final
fidgeting
one.
with his hand. Brooks. Brooke, wake up. Wake up.
Wake up.
Final speak pipe from Peter.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Peter from Korea.
What?
Korea. Been a long time Chudderer. And I was just curious if you would ever have interest in coming out to Korea to ride.
Which one?
We actually have a pretty good scene here. It's definitely small compared to, North America, Europe, but it's quite a passionate scene, I'll say. And there's a misconception that there's not much riding here because trail information is pretty much only in Korean. When you look on YouTube,
They need a cloth map.
Strava,
Yes.
Trail Forks, there's almost nothing in English. But we actually do have thousands of kilometers of trails here. There's 3 lift access bike parks, small but good. 3 or 4 other trail centers. Pump tracks are becoming a popular thing here. So yeah, if you guys are ever interested, it'd be pretty cool. And I know that the Korea Tourism Organization is kind of into promoting mountain biking because touring and road biking is already pretty big here. And there's a potential for I'll tell you right now, it's potentially a World Cup race
Tell us.
here in the next 2-3 years.
I'll tell you right now.
Well, and that's it.
Oh, I'll tell you right now. Silence.
He said a World Cup race is maybe coming there in 2 to 3 years.
Oh, interesting. Well, by the time this podcast is out, the tourism has their mailboxes full. Every mountain bike creator who listens to this podcast is setting up.
Mountain bike Korea creator.
I wonder if
I thought he was going to invite
Yeah. If you guys are interested, I have 4 first class flights.
Yeah.
4 Trek bicycles and a mansion.
And 10 million. What's the Korea dollar?
Are they also a yen?
King Jong-un's.
I feel like it's
the
not
wrong
a yen.
Korea. He did say so.
I feel like it's not a yen.
No?
I don't think it's a yen. Smartest guy in the pod.
Well, I don't know.
Not a good look. Look
Korean
it up.
currency.
Won.
And
I won that
2,
one.
3,
Nice.
4. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. South Korea. That sounds fun.
Looks amazing.
Yeah, K-pop.
Of
Let's do
course.
a collaboration with
BTS.
BTS. They collaborate with McDonald's. Why not Mahone, my dude?
Let's start with an M.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both are.
I'm loving both of them.
Yeah, McLovin both, really.
Yeah. You guys tried that Big Arch burger?
No.
I can't say I've been to McDonald's in a very long time.
Oh, man, I tried it.
It's good.
Nice.
It's like I feel like it's the size of what a Big Mac used to be.
That makes sense.
And it's like $10 and it's still a lot of food. It'll fill you right up.
Nice.
They're going back to the, old school, like real size meals.
But was it good?
It was great.
Oh.
Damn.
They're delicious.
You sold me.
Oh, man.
That's it? Triple stack?
Yeah, they got the crispy onions in it. They got some sort of sauce. I feel like that might be a unique sauce. I don't know.
It looks too much
sauce.
like a Big Mac. I'm not crazy about a Big Mac in general.
And we do get, for every Big Arch sold, we get $20 sent to my P.O. box.
Now you're talking.
See, I have the opposite problem. My feet are quite flat, so I have small arches.
Well, that's okay.
Really?
You can. They'll still sell you a big arch burger. You know, they don't look at your feet.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, they're not like Tim Hortons.
Right. They're like, oh, small arches. Get the fuck out of here.
Farmer's wrap? I don't think so.
It's a farmer's wrap.
Sorry, farmer's wrap. Farmer's wrap is like the.
Hey, I live on a farm, and I'm here to say.
Keep
I
going.
got chickens and goats, and they like to eat hay.
Hey!
I wish
I'll
I
do
had
your
a hip hop
ad-libs.
beat. That was sick. Yeah, I got nothing. Damn. I don't need to know
farmer's
what it
wrap.
is.
You don't know what the farmer's wrap is? That's like a tortilla with an egg.
Oh, that's why I don't know.
And a sausage and a hash brown.
Holy shit.
And like a chipotle sauce, something like that.
That sounds like
diarrhea.
Yes.
Oh, and that's at Tim Hortons?
Some diarrhea is worth it though. What would you guys say? When do you just go like, you know what?
Most
It's
Mexican
worth it.
food. Most Indian food.
I don't really diarrhea in general.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't. It's not really an experience I have very often.
What?
Okay, but
I don't believe it.
just,
What do you
just-
mean?
Just yes and us, okay? Like maybe it's not diarrhea, but it's like tummy ache. You're like, oh, it's
Oh.
worth the tummy ache.
Maybe like a really good big pastry or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What are we talking? What kind of pastry?
Ooh, like a honey's donut.
Oh, that sounds good.
Mm.
For the people.
Your
who
favorite
don't know.
donut?
Or like okay, you know what? Like a really good strawberry shortcake,
Oh.
which has tons of cream in it.
Oh.
But you know, that's a challenge for me. But sometimes it's worth it.
I sent you that picture of a candy dispenser, you know, that has like the jawbreakers and what you put the quarter in, you crank it, and then it drops out. Restaurant had lactades. So you need one. That would be so amazing at like an ice cream shop.
That's smart.
Right?
Slam dunk.
That's like when you serve chicken wings and you get a little wet wipe with them because you're going to ruin your hands, obviously.
Or you could use your North Shore Trail map cloth.
Yes, you could.
Hopefully,
now available.
Dry wipe.
After you've shit on it.
Yeah.
You don't want to do it before.
Shit on that thing.
Shit on that thing. It is machine washable. It'll come out.
I've yet to use this, but I will use it. I actually think that these are awesome. I actually truly believe in it. The reason being, we went to Sedona, but was that last year or 2 years ago now?
I think 2 years ago.
No, that was last year.
Oh, in the fall. Yeah, that is
I guess
true.
we've been twice now. Anyways, our friend Mike Rainey at Thunder Mountain Bike Shop, he said that these maps that he had made for his area were the #1 selling item in his store.
Yeah, makes sense.
Was he lying to us? Maybe. Maybe he was like he had a lot of stock and he couldn't get rid of them. He's like, I'll just tell this fucking idiot that they're in demand. So I bought 7 that day. And yeah, that's why we got them. I'm going to use it when I go check out the Zen Garden on Pipeline.
Oh, nice.
You know that thing?
I've seen photos and 100 influencers ride it so far, yes.
Yes. Well, it's working on me. It's working on me.
I think they're officially opening it on Saturday, which
Yeah.
is weird because it is open.
I won't be here, though. I will be doing the remote wilderness first aid course.
That's this weekend?
That's this weekend.
Finally.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Hopefully they don't postpone it again.
No, yeah. Last time I showed up, I drove to Squamish, and as I walked to the front door of the course, I got a text that said, "Oh, by the way, don't show up because our instructor is sick."
And it said you got pwned, but like postponed.
Yeah, I thought that was a little unnecessary, but
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I thought it was legitness that they said pwned in the first place. So yeah, I'll be up there, but I'd like to go check out that opening.
You should go try and sell some of those to the other first aiders.
What, the maps?
Yeah,
at the wilderness.
Hey, you know, we gotta sell these things.
Just like them. Yeah, that's true. Well, you can go buy one online now.
That's true. That is true.
And
I should just buy it online.
But if you live around here, don't pay the shipping. Go to the bike shop. Go to one of our stockists. This is the first time we've actually had bike shops stocking
we
our
have
things.
I'll do a really quick run through.
Okay.
Kinetic Cycles in Port Moody, North Shore Bike Shop on the North Shore, Lynn Valley Bikes on the North Shore, End of the Line General Store in Lynn Valley on the North Shore, United Strangers Coffee Shop on the North Shore. I think that's it for now, but we have interest from others.
A lot of feelers.
A lot of feelers off each other. Yeah.
Correct.
Feelers. Cool. Well,
That was all the pipes. That last one was just from 5 days ago, so we're pretty up to date now.
Nice. Leave a speak pipe if you got something to say. Speakpipe.com/feeding off each other. That's not feeling off each other. That's feeding off each
That's
other.
our other podcast.
Ask us a question. We want to hear from you. Now, we did say we were going to talk about something serious, guys. I said we were going to talk about something serious in our big hat. Did we do it? Did we drop it?
Is it too late? In the
I feel
episode?
like it's gonna put a little bit of a sad bow tie on the episode, but like,
Fatality.
you know, it's real. It's what's happening in our lives.
Should do it.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess a couple of weeks ago, I was at home. I was sitting down in my kitchen table, drinking a coffee, and I get a phone call from Jason. And I'm like, why the hell is he calling me? Just text me, loser. Why is he calling me? Oh, he's probably I knew he was selling these goddamn maps, driving around town. And I thought, oh, he probably is having trouble with the like POS system thing, you know, to make the sale. And so I picked up. But that pretty quickly when Jason, when you asked me, you got a minute, I realized he's not asking me about the POS.
That would take less than a minute.
But Jay said, well, maybe you can take from there. What'd you tell me?
Well, I said, do you have a minute? And you said,
I said, take it from there, not backpedal
but I was,
one sentence and
you
say
know,
the same.
I was transitioning, and I still am. No, I said, I think at the end of this year, I'd like to move on from this. And what this is IFHT films and feeding off each other. Mahalo, my dude. I think I said that exactly like that.
Yeah, that was a lot more. You just said move on. And I said, oh, finally.
Yeah.
Ah.
And I said, thank you for listening. Goodbye.
And as always,
so stoked, my dudes.
No.
I said, no.
The saddest no.
Oh, we're adding levity. That's good.
No.
Yeah. And then we had a long talk while I drove around selling maps.
Was it the maps that drove you to your rock bottom?
No, I drove the maps to rock bottom. Cycles where you can get the maps right now. No, of course not. No, it was not the maps.
So tell us why? What's going on?
Well,
now, we will say that we discussed it. We're going to talk about this on the podcast. Jason said he'll be an open book.
Yeah.
So we're gonna read that motherfucker front to back.
I'm an open cloth
epilogue.
map. I'm double-sided, machine washable,
and I'm available now.
You can use me to wipe your shit
on mahalomydude.com.
No, I think from me, it's how do I put it? Because I didn't think about this enough before to talk about it well. I'm not moving on to something else like I did before, whereas I had another opportunity. I'm kind of moving on because...
What does that mean, before?
Before, in 2018, I left IFHT to go work at Pink Bike. And I was approached with that opportunity, and I took it. Whereas this time, I think I'm at a point in my life that, and maybe we all are, where we're like, what are we doing with the rest of this life we have? Where it's like a midlife crisis almost, because I'm only going to live till 60. So, well, 55 if we're lucky. And I think I need time to figure out actually what that is. And having a full-time job does not really allow you that time to go experiment and do other things and figure it out and think about it in depth. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But like I said before, I moved on to something else, which meant I was gone essentially. Whereas this time, I'm here still. I'm around, So I think we have to figure out what that exactly looks like. But
now, were you actually like gone? Because I feel like we were still making stuff though.
We did. I was gone for sure, like physically gone at Pink Bike for multiple months of the year. So yeah, I think making stuff was hard, and it's always so annoying when you're like trying to schedule stuff and you're like, yeah, well, I'm gone this week, and this week. And then now you're making other people have to work around your stupid schedule. I think that's always really tough to do.
Is this at all connected to the fact that you told me you were reading the book Sapiens and that it was a bit of a existential crises creating experience?
No.
Okay.
That book is sick though, and I highly recommend
What's the premise there?
Sapiens is a nonfiction novel written by a guy who basically he tells a story of how Homo sapiens were the human race to survive instead of like Neanderthals or all the other types of sapiens, and how things became the way they are using different research from a bunch of different researchers and compiling it. So it's like this book that's really it didn't cause my decision making, but it's a really existential crisis type of book, because if you read between the lines, nothing matters, nothing we do counts, and it'll all just be forgotten in a couple thousand years. But
faster than that.
Yeah, faster than that, like hundreds of years really now. But yeah. It's a good read. It's a really good read.
It's a good read.
Yeah.
You also mentioned that you're kind of questioning, like, do you like film? Do you like biking? Do you like biking for work? Do you like biking at all? Well, tell us about that.
Yeah, no, I mean, we've really been doing this in some form or another for at least 10 years now, which is making videos on bikes, biking.
Well, more than 10 years now. We've been doing this since like 2007, 2008.
I guess I meant more in like
professional,
getting paid to do it.
Still though, I mean, we've been doing the thing.
Yeah, exactly. At some point it's just like a bit of burnout / like it's the same / do I like it still? Like, I don't even know. I feel like I haven't tried enough things to be like, no, that was the thing I did like and enjoy. And then, with biking, and maybe some people can relate to this, even if you're not necessarily a mountain bike content creator, when you go biking and you're like assessing risk and how hard you should go and should you push yourself, there's always that thing in the back of your mind that you're like, well, I gotta work and use my body to work, or use my body to make content that is biking. And it's always this like kind of mental battle in my mind that actually weighs like pretty heavily a lot of the time. And so I would like to not experience that for a little bit. So that's kind of where I was thinking about that. And then with like filmmaking and mountain biking as a sport in general, I've just been doing it for so long that taking a break from it would be nice.
Now, this surprises me because you told us that, I feel like you're like the bike for life guy. I feel like
ride or die.
Yeah, ride or die.
Ride and die.
I said like Burning Man. Are you ever gonna go to Burning Man? Just as a fun question. You said, I don't know, is there mountain biking there? And that left me the impression of like, damn, okay, Jason's not doing any. Jason made his priority biking in life. It's very clear that biking is number one.
Yeah, it was a bit of a facetious answer, but
fair.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that type of shift in lifestyle doesn't like happen overnight anyway. Like, literally being in the bike industry for so long, it's gonna be interesting to see how not doing it for work affects the pleasurable side of it, I guess. But pump track at Burning Man would be fun.
I think that's common though. A lot of people where they make their passion their job, and then the passion gets a little bit dinged up. So at least what I was taking from what you said was not that you don't like mountain biking, but that you want to do it less professionally so that you can like rekindle your love of it.
And we'll see. And if it doesn't get rekindled, maybe I turn into a car guy.
I mean, you already are a car guy.
I should have called you car guy, Jason Lucas, on the top.
Everyone would have understood the reference.
That would have been a good discussion topic.
I've been planning to drop that one ever since we had that. Next pod.
The guy.
The guy thing. But anyway, so we a lot happening. We got a lot to think about. But I guess this means that probably the podcast is going to go on hiatus, or maybe end forever. I don't quite know those answers yet. But I feel like now we gotta choose. What is this the last one? Is this it? Is this our unceremonious ending to feeding off each other? Sometimes in life you find yourself, with a group of people and you're feeding off each other. But sometimes, what you really need to do in life is feed off yourself, right? And that's what Jason's looking to do here.
I'm gonna 69 myself and feed off.
That's what he wants. That's what he's missing in life. We either I don't know. We plan for our last one. Maybe we get on a few like last guests or something. Some people that there's definitely a handful of people that I said we got to get you on the pod, And now I'm like, oh crap. Are they gonna? I mean, I don't owe them anything.
No.
But there's a couple people where I'm like, oh, that'd be fun. It would be nice to check that box. I don't want to drop any names just because. But yeah, I don't know.
Tom Hanks.
What do you guys want to do?
Justin Trudeau.
What do you guys want to do? You want to do a few more? You guys want to do one more? End it with a centurion?
Fuck.
Absolutely
not.
Now you're on the spot.
End it with a double centurion. No, we should do the can crack thing with the King's Cup that the guy was talking about.
No.
Okay.
Just end.
Dave sounds like he wants to end it right now.
No. I think we should
I'll
do
stop it all.
I think we should do one more and do it right.
Okay.
That's
What does that
my
mean?
pitch.
One more.
I mean, it can be more than one more, but we should do. This shouldn't be the last one. We should do a full wrap up.
Yeah, well,
at some point.
I'm curious what the Chuthers might think out there. Who they think should be on. If we only ever have a handful of feeding off each other's ever again, who would it be? Also, if we leave the podcast up, do we have to keep paying for the service? We've made $7 so far on the podcast. Actually, that's a lie. We've lost $47,000. We've made 17 fans.
Yeah, we probably would have to keep paying to keep it hosted.
Other than YouTube, YouTube's not gonna go away.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look.
I mean,
into
I
that.
like having the podcast with you guys. Financially, though, I don't know how to keep it going. Any young editors out there in Germany or the Netherlands that want to edit a podcast? Because I mean, we could still be at home, with like a webcam and a microphone if we don't have this place. So we could.
Any young billionaires too want to just pay us to do it.
How's Rhett doing?
Happy to do it. We're seasoned. Actually, Rhett, did you see his last post?
Yeah, it was not good.
Yeah, it was like same story as you, Jason. He's like, I've kind of fell out of love with mountain biking at the moment.
That was fast.
Yeah.
Jason's at least been doing it for 20 years.
Hey, the speed Rhett lives at,
Yeah.
it's basically 20 years.
That's true. He's living the life of like a fruit fly right now.
Exactly.
Didn't expect that 180 from him. 180 burn. Yeah. So I don't know. Where was I? I still like doing the pod. You could have the webcam. We could still be doing them. But Dave, I mean, what are we going to do? Keep doing mountain bike podcasts? This is not a mountain bike podcast.
Dave!
I mean, what percentage of those speak pipes were asking about mountain biking?
All right. If you're going to call in next time, Chuthers, don't ask
Hey,
a mountain
what-
bike question.
I did appreciate the hockey question.
There was
That
a
nice.
hockey question.
Yes.
And there were some farts. There were some
The
octopuses.
green light, the hanging
Yeah,
signs.
So much. Be grateful for the.
You're focusing on the negatives.
I
Be
should
grateful for the speed
grateful.
pipes you have and not
Right.
for the ones you don't have.
These nuts.
Remember Octonuts? Whatever the fuck.
Remember? Do like a callback montage right now, black and white, to when Octonuts came out.
With like, I will remember
Yeah.
you playing.
Can we just edit that in? Yeah. No, but I mean, if there's any like 16-year-old
Excuse me?
editor who's climbing the ladder wants to edit this for free, yeah, sure. Maybe we could keep it going, guys.
Yeah.
Or what if like iHeart wants to buy the podcast?
That would be
iShart
great.
Radio.
iShart Radio.
Oh,
Yeah.
that does roll off the
That is
tongue a lot
better. That's way better. What if they want to, bankroll the pod?
These are all great options.
Yeah.
We're open.
Or maybe we, Brooke wants us to come back with the second pod called Backpedaling.
Oh,
No,
no.
she doesn't, does she?
Well, it's just kind of a joke now because once upon a time we were trying to figure out what are we going to call this podcast.
Yeah.
Backpedaling was one of the options, and now there is a backpedaling podcast.
Oh, there is.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
Took our idea.
Yeah, everybody's got a fucking podcast. I mean, it's been a fun ride though. I mean, up to this point though, we're seasoned podcasters now, would you say?
Yeah, we're okay.
Yeah. Have you ever gone back and listened to the first 10 episodes?
No, I try not to listen to any of them.
Actually, I did.
That's fair.
I did skim a few at one point.
They're not bad. They're just, you can tell the flow has gotten better.
It wasn't as bad as I expected, though.
I think the flow on this one was we're gonna do some editing for sure.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, leave it in.
Not
Leave it
single
raw.
edit.
We're gonna raw dog this whole edit.
I gotta say though, if the podcast does like kind of randomly come up like accidentally, I find myself like hooked and I'm like keep listening. And it's just fun to go back and listen to the things that we're talking about that I no longer remember.
Oh, this podcast.
This podcast.
Oh.
Like
Not just podcasts in general.
I'm saying like I don't listen to any of the episodes, but
Right.
Yeah.
I will.
I don't have that sound anymore. Shit. Yeah, it was like Bjorn said, like the Casey Brown stalker story, Andrew Santos sparkle ponies. We learned a lot along the way.
Yeah.
What?
It's just so funny.
What?
I don't know, just like wrapping it up.
Yeah.
We learned a lot along the way.
Huh?
I thought that's what we were going
I think the
for.
real
different ways.
The real lesson was the friends we gained along the way.
Different ways.
Different ways.
That was the best.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Yeah, the Chuthers should leave comments and send speak pipes for ideas, and also it could be the last time that they can get a
Yeah, or maybe they could go
question
buy
answered.
a fucking map or a big hat or something and change everything, and we can make $1 million in 2 weeks. And Jason could be like, "Hey, wait, I was just kidding, yo, fam, JK."
I got an idea. It's called backpedaling.
And one of the other ideas was pumping tires.
Yes,
would have been also pretty bad, name wise, in my opinion.
Yeah, probably better than.
I mean,
feeding
we
off each
all
other.
we were all pretty on the fence with this one. I mean, in
What?
a way,
I like this one.
Well, it's like really long.
So long.
Not a very great acronym. FOYO? O-F-O?
And not even yo. If it was a Y, it would be better. It's more FOYO.
That's the Survivor theme song.
All right, edit that out, Jason.
Not to be
What, was that
racist
copyright or what?
anything.
No, that was
Yeah, it was
racial right.
Oh, no, that's a Russian folk song.
Oh, it's Russian?
It's a Russian folk song.
I was rushing to conclusions
I
there.
can't be racist if it's Russian. What'd you think it was? It was. Thank God I knew that fun fact. Thank God. No, it's not Russian. He's Norwegian.
Who, Bjorn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, why are you looking at me, Dave? You're looking at me like I got to wrap it up. You wrap it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm wrapping it up. Thanks for listening.
Oh,
Please
no,
remember to
don't wrap it up.
I'm a farmer. I got cows.
No, I mean we'll be back. We'll be back. We'll give it the grand exit that it deserves. And I don't want to call it a goodbye. I want to call it a
see you later.
Maybe see you later. We could still be friends and hang out sometime.
Maybe a see you next Tuesday.
Call it a you up.
And we'll see. But we're all just gonna go explore our lives for a little bit and see where it takes us. And maybe it's another podcast on our desktops one day, or maybe not. Maybe nothing ever again.
You sure about that?
No, I'm not sure about that. No, we're out fully uncertain. It's midlife crisis for Christ's sakes. All right. Well, on that sad note, go to mahalomydude.com, come buy some merch.
Use code feeding.
What do we have a
Big
code?
boned?
Go buy a hat if you're listening in the next 2 days from the time this was posted. If you're like Bjorn and you only listen to episodes 7 years after they came out, this is not applicable to you, but we got hats up to 40% off. I'm not crying, you're crying. 48 hours only, ends at midnight, Friday, October 18th.
We didn't specify too that if you're watching, but yeah, Jason and I, these are the hats you can buy.
Triple black diamond hat and the black toque. We still have lots of videos to make this year that we're obligated to make, contractually obligated.
Obligated, yes.
Octopodated.
Obligated. And Black Friday, we got merch on the way. I'm excited for this drop.
It's a good one.
It looks good. Looks really good. Leave us a speakpipe, speakpipe.com/feeding off each other. It could be the last time ever to get a question answered.
Now, there's your chance.
Now or never.
You know who you are. Leave a speak pipe if you haven't, but you've been thinking of it. Ooh, that could be fun. Ooh, but I'm too nervous. Do it. Send it. Send it. Ask a question.
Yeah,
don't leave
question.
lots of gaps in your speech or we will shit on you probably. And just get to the point.
Dave.
I feel like the thing I usually say got taken.
What was it? What do we usually?
I feel like I usually say the merch store.
No,
No, I say the merch store. You say the speak pipe.
Oh, okay, well, you said the speak pipe thing.
No, you just gotta fill in the gaps. Just say subscribe and like.
Subscribe and like
to this dead podcast.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Everything's fucking. It's all over. It's crumbling apart.
And
what the
as
hell
always,
happened, guys? Oh,
fuck my life. Fuck my life.
Thank you for listening to Feeding Off Each Other. Please subscribe for more great podcasts.